Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of the Gambit Spotting Podcast. This is going to be the X-tinction Agenda. I'm your host, Meg, aka Punker Ducky.
Hi, I'm Vonnie, aka Marvel Millennial.
I'm Riley, aka Cajun Hawk. On Instagram, I'm Cajun Control Art.
And I'm Liv. You can find me on Instagram as Call the Spirits.
So today we're going to start the last little bit here of the X-tinction Agenda. Before we go on, does anybody have any updates or corrections or random tangents from the last episode that we need to cover? I don't think so. I think
so. I'm kind of just setting it up for this.
And for anybody listening, if you have any corrections or random tangents or something that you think that we need to know, please email us at podcast@gambitspotting.com or leave a comment and we can address that on the next video. We're open to your questions. So the main topic today is going to be, again, the Gambit Guide. We're moving into the last 6 issues of the X-tinction Agenda. Today we're going to cover X Factor number 60 and New Mutants number 96. X Factor number 61, Uncanny X-Men number 272, New Mutants 97, and finish up with X Factor number 62. These are all comics that came out in the 1990s. Again, we are in the 1990s arc of the Gambit Guide. So we're going to start off here with X Factor number 60. It is part of an ongoing series. The issue title for this particular issue is Brotherhood. It was published in November of 1990. The writer for this is Louise Simonson. The penciler is Jon Bogdanove. The inker is Al Milgrom. The colorist is Glynis Wein. Gambit's appearance in this particular comic was very limited. Each one of the kind of issues that we're covering today has more or less a Gambit screen time, as it were, in the comic. So we'll go ahead and preface each issue as we're going into it, if it's a limited and significant or if he's just wallpaper. And it is, again, color-coded in our little reading guide. That way you guys know, hey, he's not really in this, or hey, he's in it a bunch. This is the one I should pay more attention to if I was going to pick a particular comic. So X Factor opens with a news briefing stating that the mutants captured in Uncanny 270, which we finished up with last time, were going to be executed on Genosha as terrorists, with the exception of Warlock, because he's already dead. Now, we realized on our read-through that they say Genosha or Genoshans a lot during this particular arc. A lot. So, if you guys are interested in playing a drinking game, where you take a shot or something, where every time they mention Genosha, don't do it, because you'll probably die of alcohol poisoning. Did anybody actually get a final count on that?
Well, unless you're into that, but...
I mean, true.
Don't do it.
For that issue, we had Genosha was written in there 19 times, and Genoshan or Genoshans was written 16 times.
And as a bonus round, mutant or mutate, either one of those, the count just for this issue was 28.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So
y'all did. Everybody did.
Yeah, everybody's basically unconscious before we even get halfway through this first issue, let alone the other 5. So just know that going into it, there is some repetitive stuff, but we noticed, we're hey, that could be, no, that'll kill you. We shouldn't do that. But if you're interested in dying via alcohol poisoning, that'd be a good way to do it. It's just to do it every time they mention one of those words, basically.
For legal reasons, that is a joke.
Yeah, it is a joke. Yes. Please don't do that. You'll die. We're not responsible for anybody killing their livers or themselves over a drinking game.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe have a piece of popcorn every time.
Maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
A piece of candy.
You could do a piece of candy, but you're going to be a diabetic by the time you finish.
Yeah.
There's so much happening.
Mm-hmm.
A baby carrot. I don't know. Keep it healthy.
I don't think that'd be any better. 26 baby carrots.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of baby carrots. That's a lot.
Maybe just baby carrots. I don't know.
It's a whole bag of baby carrot.
Okay, so back to comics.
All right, back to comics. So as we described, everybody is there except for Warlock because he's already dead. So
the art in this one is super great. There's so much nightmare fuel. Just
there's
a heads
more
up if
detail than we've seen.
Yeah, there is more detail. For better or worse, there's more detail, but yeah, just a heads up if you're reading along, is immediately as soon as you open the first page, it's jump scare.
Nightmare fuel. Alright, so the big bad that we're dealing with in this run here is Commander Hodge, aka Cameron Hodge. He's got some serious, Mojo vibes going on. I don't know kind of what's happening with him. He's, mechanical, there's, weird eye things happening where, his eyes are, peeled open. which again is like a mojo thing, like it icks me out a little bit. And then he's got, like, during the news briefing, it's like his head on like this cardboard body that's just kind of hanging from his head. Like all that's human of him is just his face on this like robot neck leg thing that can somehow like fade through wall, like it can phase, and it's like changes for. It's weird. I don't know what the hell is happening.
The cardboard cutout takes me out.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And also he has glasses. I find that very, like, he's got all these cybernetic enhancements on things, but he still has the glasses.
Well, they can't fix the eyes. They're too busy focusing on the rest of the whatever's going on with him.
The eyes are a bridge too far. We can't improve your eyesight. Sorry, bud.
Nope.
LASIK is not around yet.
Best we could do, pry them open. That's
but yeah, I love how they're pried open, but
glasses.
You know, it's important to have correct vision, I guess.
If that's like, what it takes, then
I can't tell if it's like a torture thing or like he did that on purpose, because I get the vibes that like he did this to himself or had someone do it to him. So I don't. There's just a lot of weird. Maybe he didn't have eyelids. Maybe that's what Gumbo could have had happen to him, as he had the weird.
No, don't put Gumbo and do this like that. That's awful.
The baby.
I'm just saying, like, his eye problems could have been fixed in a way worse way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're
saying
right.
torture the kitten. I'm just saying.
Okay, all right.
Also, I have to say that Madame President here is the ugliest woman I've ever seen in my life. Can I just put that out there?
Yeah.
Wow.
The artist kind of did her dirty. My first impression was it's kind of, lack of better analogy, she looks like Ronald Reagan in a dress.
I mean, he was an actor previously, so
I can't unsee that now. Thank you for pointing out that particular vision.
You're very welcome.
That's oddly specific, and yet
it
works.
Is it incorrect?
It's not incorrect, not even a little bit.
Yeah.
So there's some discussion and scheming amongst the president, the creepy Commander Hodge, and then this third person apparently doesn't get a name. He's just referred to as the Gene-gineer.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Every time I had to type it out for the notes, my fingers wanted to rebel. It is a stupid name.
It's almost like unatanium. It's that level of stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
it is.
We need to call him something.
Gene.
So...
Oh, wait, no, that'd be confusing. Damn it.
Yeah, there's too many genes already.
There's too many genes.
Like, why Gene-gineer? Why not the Gene Engineer? Is that too many letters to fit in there?
That makes more sense.
I mean, I feel like he probably had that as, like, that was his title. He's, like, genetic engineer. And then one day he's like, you know what, guys? I've got this really great idea. It's a super cool nickname. I want everybody to start calling me the Gene-gineer. And everybody was like, that's a stupid-ass name.
They're like,
but...
sure, Phil.
Yeah.
I think we call him like Phil from now on.
Can we call him Phil?
Phil.
Yeah.
Little Phil.
That's your name now. You don't get to be called Gene-gineer anymore because we
Philip.
It's terrible.
So next we're in a newsroom because I laughed out loud to read, like, where's Trish? She covers the mutants. Is that like her one job? Like, that's all she does? They cannot cover the mutant stuff without her? Like, she just gets them by default every time? Like,
she can't call out.
It's Trish's job. Like, we can't discuss this unless Trish is here. She gets real mad.
It's a small news organization, I guess. I don't know.
Clearly.
Ridiculous.
So, Washington condemns Genosha, which is good because killing teenagers on a whim seems like a silly decision. For some reason, then we jump to Jean, who has Madeline's memories, and she's telling... I don't know how that happened, because I don't care enough about Scott and Jean to read further back. Somehow Jean has Madeline's memories. If you guys know how, I'm sure some of the Jean fans are going to scream at me in comments or in the email now that we've given it.
No, they won't, because this is Gambit focused, so they won't.
That's true. They're not
listening.
They're not listening. Jean has incorporated memories from Scott's dead wife, Jean's clone, Madeline. That's helpful because it's a what the fuck footnote for readers. Like, hey, I know this is happening because of this. And if they had not specified that, I would have been like, how does she know that? And now I'm like, wait, how does she have Madeline's memories anywhere? I don't... Comics. That's all you have to get out of that.
The footnote being that it's the memories of Scott's dead wife, Jean's clone. and we're like, oh yeah, okay, thank you, explanation accepted. Like, comics are fun.
She has memories. She relays that part of information for the plot, and then we kind of move along. Also, I would just like to say that people always give me shit on the internet for referring to Scott as Psych in memes, like as a joke. They're like, that's not his name. I would just like to point out, Archangel called him Psych, and then they were like discussing how it might be a trap, and multiple people in this issue refer to Cyclops as Psych, so eat a dick. It is a name that they use.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean they don't call him that? They've called him that since I was a child. So, I have proof. Cited.
Cite your sources.
There's your sources.
Right there. Suck it.
Yeah.
So Archangel and Cyclops are discussing how this might be a trap. The X-Men then meet up with Val Cooper, and we flash back to the New Mutants.
When it goes to that newsreader's face, can I just say, why is it his eyes, nose, and mouth are literally in the centre of his face? He looks
like a Dick Tracy bad guy. He does.
That's all I could see.
He does. Yeah. Calling Dick Tracy. Yeah.
It's kind of giving Muppet.
Like, it's absolutely giving Muppet.
Yeah, like when they do the human characters. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gambit is there. No. I assume he's there. It looks like him. It's wearing a trench coat, maybe a headband. Like, you can't tell.
Yeah, I think he is.
Just give him a headband. It's fine. It's fine.
And I like the way they say codenamed it. And I'm like, what? Is that not just their names or like what they go by? It's like codenames. It's like, is that not meant to be secret if it's codename? Yeah, I just found that quite funny. Codenamed.
But he's named first, look like.
They didn't even bother, like, coloring Gambit in. Cannibal's talking about how Warlock is dead, and Doug is dead, and Banshee is like, well, we're the X-Men, we're dead too, but, you know, they weren't, so it'll be fine. They just kind of, like, blow him. It happens all the time. You're fine. Like, don't worry about it, kid.
The last issue, too, it was, because it was the same thing, that Storm was like, hey, yeah, people die, sometimes they come back, quit crying about it. Like, it's a momentary setback. Most of the time they come back, sometimes they don't, but, you know, until we know, just get over it.
There's zero sympathy for the new kids. They're, like, mourning and traumatized, and the older X-Men are like, get over it. What is wrong with you? Stop being so
first time.
Jeez, you know what also I love? I love when they write accents. 'Cause, like, Banshee.
God, don't.
Vonnie has a tangent for later. We're going to get into this.
I can't. This is ridiculous. Anyways.
Yeah, we have a lot going on. We have Cajun, obviously, with Gambit when he talks. We have Irish with Banshee, and then we have Scottish with Wolfsbane, which Vonnie will scream about later. I know that it's coming. I can see her face. There's a lot of accents that are into this particular run here that we're going to have to suffer through. So, sorry, guys.
So great. In a comedic way.
I also think it has to be Gambit on the ship in the next page because suddenly he's got a head sock. It's more than just the headband. So at least we're moving that direction. The only gist I get out of this next little part here is that Boom Boom's dad is an asshole. Like, he's giving a lot of, like, Rogue's dad from the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I'm wondering if they... Because, again, Rogue's parents weren't written into the comics at this point when they were dropping it into the show. So I'm wondering if they kind of took those elements from Boom Boom's dad just because he was a piece of shit. They're like, hey, this guy was an asshole. Let's use that. It's just kind of a weird connection there. Also, shocker, the government doesn't want to help. It looks like it's up to the X-Men to save the day.
Why does he look like Boom Boom's dad? Like, he's giving me, like, 80s European vibes. I don't know. There's no telling, right? There's no telling what they did, like, what they thought.
You ever hear, like, the don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house? Like, you can't be, like, making fun of mutants when you look like that's her. Like, that's
damn, dude. Yes. You're right. Preach.
Yep, you're not wrong. I like when we're going back to the, like, government briefing where, like, yeah, you can go, you guys can go take care of the Genosha stuff, and we won't stop you, but we're also not going to help you. And Val drops like, hey, yeah, go take care of that, but like don't take Forge with you. He's too valuable to waste. Like,
But the rest of you, bye.
yeah, like the rest of you suck it. I don't know, like
Good luck.
you're expendable. Go on the suicide mission.
For
Like
real.
One.
Damn.
Like that one.
Yeah, right?
To stay
Seriously.
behind. Oh, and then we have Gambit again, but now the head sock is blue.
Well, it looks like he's got luscious locks of blue hair.
Yeah.
coloring
Sounds
was
like-
hard for this issue, okay?
He looked
In such a small
honestly-
area.
the vibes that I was getting. Have you seen that like Marvel Rivals like costume mod where he's got like the blue hair?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That looks familiar.
That's
That was
definitely where they
clearly
got
not
the inspiration.
intentional.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't like that skin.
Yeah, you don't like blue hair, Gambit?
It's a weird look for him. I feel like just the blue's not really a big part of his normal color scheme, so it's weird that that's what they went with.
Mm.
Blue's in his costume.
It is,
not
but
his
it's
face.
and it's
No,
it's
no.
not like
Yeah.
the dominant color. Like honestly, I kind of would have preferred if they would have done like pink hair. I think he could have rocked some pink hair.
I mean, it's already red. What would have pink? Not that hard, you know? Not that hard.
Picks just close enough where Riley's like, I'll allow it. And then the next panels here, Commander Hodge is now strangling the Engineer as X-Factor approaches. He likes
His name's
to just...
dumb.
Sorry, Phil.
Oh, fine.
Strangling Phil.
Phil.
He's still got the cardboard cutout, too.
I know he's got the cardboard cutout on
Just continue. It's fine.
while he's strangling. It's great.
It's just, like, flopping around. Oh.
It's almost
Sometimes-
like them
well,
stands
I
where
would-
you put your head in.
What I would give to have, like, been in the writer's room when they were like, no, you gotta hang this cardboard body of him, and it's gotta be, like, swinging around while he's doing this. Otherwise, the readers won't understand that it's not a real body. Like, no, we got it. We got that. Got that
I think
a while
they got
ago.
rid of it after this issue because I don't remember it being in the ones after
No,
it.
it's gone. I think he was just wearing it for the news conference.
Mm,
That's his professional skin he had to put on while he was talking to the public.
Uh,
So I like this. As they're the X Factor is approaching, everyone is carrying stuff except for Gambit. I think he's just there for the aesthetics. He's just like, I'll go, but I ain't carrying your shit. Like, that's basically his point of view.
understandable.
And then, as Cyclops and them approach, oh weird, it was a trap.
Yeah, I love the dialogue on there because we had to establish that as they're going through this terrain, they're like, hey, heads up, if there were to be an ambush, this is a really obvious spot for it. And it's a few moments later, an ambush!
How could we have ever foreseen this? Oh
The
no!
foreshadowing.
And now we've got a brainwashed Havoc. So Cyclops is fighting his brother. There's like this melee going in the background, and then it devolves into a half-naked Summers fight.
Nobody asked for this.
Yeah.
Nobody
They're
wanted
just-
it.
They're just fighting each other. There's a lot of ripping of clothing. There's a lot of spots, like parts of Scott that I didn't need to see. We see the New Mutants kind of like still trying to escape on other panels. And then poof, the bad guys disappear just like at the mansion. Like, it's magic. The gist that I'm getting out of this is someone please tell Scott to keep his clothes on. Like, I just can't.
He had
I
way
think
too
it
much
would be
skin.
more accurate if they'd kept socks on him. I feel like Cyclops is one of those guys that just never takes the socks off in any occasion. Don't ask me why.
Vonnie Pineapple
You're
yourself.
probably right. You're probably
Pineapple
right.
yourself, Bonnie. And you're
Bad.
absolutely right. He's a sock
You're
on.
not
no
wrong.
matter
You're
what.
not wrong.
You're not wrong. However, I am picking up what you were putting down there, ma'am. Scott.
Oh my god.
Scott keeps his socks on Summers. Like, that's his name.
Yeah, socks on Summers.
Just AKA
Oh my
socks on
goodness.
Summers.
We need to get that to catch.
Oh
no.
god. Oh my god.
Our next sticker idea for the podcast will be socks on Summers. So that's
Sock Summers.
First thing in my head was the business socks. Like for business time. That's why they call them business socks. Oh my god.
you know they're all like matching and organized too, and like
Oh, 100%. He's got the most organized sock drawer, guaranteed.
yes,
Yeah.
they're like
He sorts
sorted by
it
I can
weight.
see
regularly.
him. I can see him freaking out missing a sock.
Yes.
They
I
don't,
don't have
match.
a pair. Where is it?
Okay, moving past socks on Summers.
Yes, I like at least they had some sibling energy thrown in here because Scott calls Alex a butthead mid fight. Like, yeah, If you weren't convinced that was your sibling and you've been brainwashed, I think dropping butthead in the middle of a fight is a good indicator.
100%.
Like, oh, clearly they're brothers. You could tell because of the butthead.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? To be fair, in the 90s, I did call my brothers buttheads quite a lot.
Yeah, I that's in my daily vocabulary now.
Did y'all see what the laundry truck is called?
No? What laundry
What
truck?
is it?
There's a laundry truck?
Gino Sheen. Custom laundry service.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
I was like, why?
Were they paid
Because then you
commission
know it's
for
a laundry
using
shop.
G, E, and N
Gino.
in this issue?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
I'm like, why? Why's it
Too
gotta be
much focusing
Gino?
on the genes here. That's a weird
I
thing to
can't. I
specify.
can't.
Oh,
Anyway.
God, you made me go back and see more shirtless Scott. Thank you. Thank you for that.
It's just like I have to find the laundry shirt. The laundry truck. Well, this is why they need the laundry truck, because everybody's clothes are just falling apart.
Seriously.
Very good
Seriously.
seamstress here, apparently, on Genosha.
Yep.
The next issue we're going to cover is New Mutants number 96. That's the 1983 series of New Mutants. It's an ongoing. The issue title for this particular one is United We Stand. It was published in December of 1990. The writer for this is again Louise. Simonson. The penciler is Rob Liefeld, which again I was surprised because maybe I'm just used to how he looks later with his art. This wasn't actually that horrible. The inkers are Joe Rubenstein and Art Thibert, and the colorist is Steve Bocatello. He does have a supporting appearance in this particular comic, so he's in here a lot more than he has been in the last issue. There's kind of like it opens up with some exposition among those like living on Genosha and about the island.
Yeah. And we got like who's been captured. Here's what Genosha is like. It sucks. Spoiler alert. And then there's like talking amongst themselves for the magistrates and the guards. And I have a question here. Did people actually say dig it that much in the early 90s?
Can you dig it?
Because it comes up a lot in the dialogue and it just sounds so weird to me. Like, was this something that people didn't normally? Yeah.
Just dig it?
But
No.
just dig it. Okay.
Just dig it, no.
Like, I feel like it's used here as a kind of almost a, like, check it out sort of thing. Like, check it out, Frank. And it's like, dig it, Frank. Like, what?
This is what happens when you have people writing comics that are decades older than the actual
They probably said that in the 70s
They're like,
and
this
80s.
is what the kids are saying? Right? Right? This is what the kids are saying.
the song?
We'll just put it there.
That's what the kids said
like
20
from
years
Holes?
ago.
The song from Holes? Is that what you're thinking of, Vonnie?
No, is there not a song? Can you dig it? Yes, you can.
What are you? Not
I'm
Magic
sure there
Girl.
is. I don't know
I know
that
what you're
one.
talking about. I know
Can
what
you
you're
dig
talking
it?
about.
Yes,
Yes,
you
yes,
can.
yes, yes,
Can
yes.
There's a song. There's a song. That's all
Okay,
I'm
I would
saying.
need to
That's
look
why
that
when
up.
you
Yes,
said
yeah.
dig it, I said yes, you can.
Now I just have to
I
watch
just
from
thought you were
Holes.
having some kind of weird vocal stim.
Hmm.
That is not out of the realm of possibility for this particular group of people. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, Lord. So the New Mutants are still attempting their escape. Now Jubilee's here. I don't know where the fuck she came from. She's just
Oh, no,
Yeah,
right.
it's just kind of materialized
Vacation.
there.
And I like that Boom Boom like had to like say out loud that she has basically the same powers as Jubilee, and considering how much they keep trying to make them look alike, I'm just like, it's Jubilee and Blonde Jubilee. That's what I feel like is happening now.
Alter ego.
And then
They're
like at one
interchangeable.
point later, like Boom Boom's wearing Jubilee's jacket, and I'm like, if they hadn't have made one blonde, I literally would not have been able to tell them apart. They have like the same, they're like the same height, the same shape, like their face looks the same. It's just the hair color that's different. So in the comic, then they are now mind wiping the mutates. They're basically taking mutants, kidnapping them, mind wiping them into a mutate, which then acts as basically a tech dog for Genosha. At least that's the gist that I think I'm getting out of that. Is that what you guys picked up too?
Yeah.
And then we flash back to the X-Men, who mentioned that Wolverine has been captured and is being held on Genosha too. He just happens to be there, of course.
Yeah, I like how they were even like, what's he doing here? I don't know. Wolverine things. Moving on.
Yeah. They want him there for the plot. That's why he's there. So he's been captured and drugged to Genosha too. I also want to know, like, what is with Iceman just, like, completely out of the blue, like, commenting on Scott and Jean's relationship during that issue? I was just like, what? Why was that necessary for the plot here? Like, I don't think we needed to...
Follow up from the kiss, some dialogue. Just like,
guess everything's fine there. Like, moving on. It was just a weird little
We had to
exposition
establish
there.
that they're doing okay somehow.
Yeah. These guys are fine, clearly. Here, let me mention that. And then, as we'll jump to in the future here, maybe not. Anyway, it just felt out of place. Like, I know that they're setting it up. And I appreciate now because I think I've read so many modern comics. Modern comics don't tend to set up, like, hey, this is what's happening.
Yes.
As much as they used to. So, like, going back and reading this, like, as an adult, I'm like, wow, they really just, like, spoon-fed the plot to you in case you were lost here. Which is helpful.
It was a lot.
But it feels like almost like over-explanation now. I am glad they kind of went away from that model in the future, because it's a little like, I got that from literally the panel right above that. I don't need it, like, reiterated again.
Yeah, and that's where we
get... It's not a
get...
helpful footnote like the Scott's dead wife's clone. So we just, like, footnote. It's more explicitly spelled out.
Yeah.
and then something else that doesn't need to be said is, Sykes really awesome, isn't he? I'm like, no.
That's
Is this
such
after
an
we
odd
just
thing
watched
to
them
say.
Again,
Yeah.
it's like, where's that just randomly come
Well, that could be some foreshadowing for Iceman.
Well,
Just saying.
Dun dun dun. Anyway, then we flash to the bad guy getting ready to wipe poor Wolfsbane. Vonnie, you have a rant here. Let's talk about Wolfsbane. Let's talk about Wolfsbane, Vonnie.
It's the way they write the dialogue and, like, try and shove what they think is Celtic stereotypes in the wording, and it just, it's like one thing to, like, force it, but two to get it wrong, because I don't know what the use of the A is when it's like, because there's some words in her dialogue just on these pages where it's canna. I think he means canny. There's an E, there's a canny, not a canna. Hadna. Don't know what that translation is. And willna. Now, again, there's a willna. But yeah, the use of the A, it's just like, if you're going to force it and try and, like, over it, yeah, I feel like sometimes the writing takes it out because, again, they're just trying too hard. Again, like you say, for the reader to suck egg sort of thing, to say, this is a Celtic sort of mutant sort of thing, so here's every word to try and thingy this. So yeah, but yeah.
Scottish adjacent.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
So I have seen it written where instead of it being...
Sorry, Riley's like, how do you like it?
Yeah. Basically.
The tables have turned.
Sorry, Liv, what were you saying before?
I was saying, like, I have seen it where instead of it being an A, it's an AE. And so that, to my ear, would sound more close to how you were pronouncing things, Vonnie. So would that be a more acceptable way to write out the accent?
Yeah, if there is the E there, but yeah, they seem to do the over, because I think as well there's some in where they're using Banshee, and it's a lot of, like, tar and stuff like that, and it's like, I don't know where these A's are coming from. It's like the use of the A's, but yeah, they where they put canna, there's a canny do that sort of thing. So, and there's a wilna do that. So
Yeah,
but I don't know
okay.
Mm-hmm.
where the A's are.
I just love listening to Vonnie's
There you go.
Scottish. That makes my heart so happy. Just like, now my ancestors are coming to play, damn it, I'm going to correct you guys.
Yeah. So yeah, I just think they take it out a bit where they try and just, like, abbreviate, and it just, makes it read weird when it's like, again, I'm pretty sure the readers know, if they know the background of the character, where they're from.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
Definitely can't tell by the accent if you're just dropping in there on this issue for the first time being introduced to Wolfsbane. You're just like, what is happening?
Why is she talking so weird?
Why is she talking so weird?
Shakespearean.
It's like Shakespearean Gambit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
Of course I know what Scottish people sound like. Totally heard a Scottish person before.
What of Storm?
What of Storm?
I can't. What of
That's
Storm?
another sticker idea, but what of Storm?
Storm?
So that the escapees and Jubilee break into an apartment, which happens to, for the plot, belong to a magistrate. Chaos ensues. Richter realizes what they're about to do to Wolfsbane is basically like, hey, Jubilee and Blonde Jubilee, watch this magistrate, I'll be right back. They do not go with that plan.
Good.
Which is probably
good for the
Jubilees.
Jubilees.
Like, good for the Jubilee squared. Next thing we see is Gambit being floated up into position by Jean. He gets a little dialogue here. He's basically yelling at Sunspot to get out of the way because there's a guard coming.
Good job.
Yeah. Watch out, Sunspot! Not even watch out. It's like, get out of the way, Sunspot!
It's
With,
like Cable and the women. Move!
Yeah. Move!
And they made his eyes white.
Mhm.
Why is his eyes like a weird kind of black-white sort of... Yeah. His eyes
At least
again, they've just not got it right.
At least they weren't as creepy as the last, or I guess his first issue.
Yeah. We're getting better.
Yeah, we're getting better.
Sometimes they remember to color them. Most of the time they don't. Gambit then throws something at the guard and blows him off the building. We're getting finally to that like flinging art style that becomes his signature. Like this is one of the first panels where you kind of see it like in its like about to be glory. Like if that makes sense. Like it's like it's laying the pattern there for like how that kind of like because he's throwing something that looks vaguely card shaped and it's kind of that like that pink. There we go.
Can we talk about that foot, please?
Can we not?
Well,
it's Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I know, but
It's a ballet
that's
point.
the part where I was like, oh, there he is. Like this is a Rob Liefeld that I'm
that's the confirmation. It is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
definitely,
But yeah,
definitely not a shadow
classic,
drawing.
classic Gambit throwing card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're
But as
getting there.
well-
We're getting there.
It says to release stored up energy with a flash of silent impact. I've never really... Surely Gambit's powers, always the impact, make sound.
You
I
would
don't know
think,
how it can ever be a silent impact.
do you have how explosions could be silent, Liv? You're making a science corner face.
As soon as he said that, I was
Liv.
like,
Science
oh.
corner.
Where's the
Science
jig-
corner with Liv. Here we go.
Yeah, so short answer would be that no, I don't think that there would be a silent explosion because you have a release of energy. So that's either going to be usually in either heat or sound or impact. Kind of those are the main ones. Usually it's a combination of all three. So it's not really an option to be like, I just want 2 out of those 3. So I'm going to just have it be silent, but it might be very forceful and you know, very high thermal energy. Yeah, there's not really a way to tune the energy release there. So yeah, I
Unless
do
you're
not
in
think that would be.
space.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, if you want to go there, then you're talking about the environment of the explosion.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, so you're not, but hang on, because there you are not changing the nature of the reaction for the explosion. You are changing the terms of the environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Gumbo
It always
agrees
pisses me
with
off,
me.
like in
Gumbo
movies, like
Gumbo's like, yeah. You tell
Yeah.
him.
it's like in movies when you have explosions in space and it's all. I'm like,
Oh my god, do
if
not
it was
even get me
silent,
started.
like some movies have done that, and I love it. Like Mass Effect was one of those. Mass Effect,
I
Mass Effect.
have
love
I
it.
have an
Love it.
entire rant about definitely the beginning, a huge chunk of the plot of whatever the second of the sequel series for Star Wars. Which one is that one? It's not Rise of Skywalker. It's the one in between.
Oh,
Help.
Like the original. That's
No,
mid.
no,
The new ones.
the newer.
I-
yeah.
I
Not-
feel like I
not
should
the
know this off the
prequels,
top of my
not
head.
the OG, the sequel.
Well, the trash ones. The last
Yes,
ones?
the trash ones. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you should have specified.
Yeah.
It's not Rise of
What's
Skywalker.
the
that's the third
second
one.
one?
I don't know.
Shit.
They're all crap. So I
honestly-
don't remember the second, and I didn't see the third. So
Anyways, I have an entire rant about how the space bombers, we're in space. Do you know how bombers work? It's gravity.
well, someone
and then
would
the
say
hyperspace
It was
chase.
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
What's slowing you down in the vacuum of space? Nothing.
Yeah.
So there's some
just
Newtonian
going.
physics being violated. You started this. You brought
Yeah.
space
That's
into
okay.
this argument.
I love it. I love it.
Are you
Keep
okay?
going.
Liv?
I'm just kidding.
Do you need a
I'm
Xanax?
trying to see what
We've
the
got a lot to
second
cover.
movie was called. I mean, like, don't even start with the Casino Planet
We still have
situation.
3 issues.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna hop off my soapbox. We can talk about Star Wars another time.
I was gonna go and get popcorn.
Yeah.
If you'd like to contact Liv and talk about Star Wars, email us at...
She's like, no, don't. It's just gonna
No,
be
please
angry.
don't. I will say I'm genuinely disappointed in myself for not remembering the title. That's
Don't be.
that's
not
embarrassing.
important.
But
It's not important.
the one with the Casino Planet.
The one with the Casino Planet.
Anyway, moving on.
Anyway.
Back to Gambit.
Moving on.
Back to good stuff.
I'm wondering, going back to the actual topic there, is if it's a silent throw, and maybe that's what they're getting, like the throw is silent and then the explosion is not. Maybe that's what they were intending with that particular statement.
Yeah.
And they just don't know how to articulate things. Anyway, now Jubilee and Boom Boom are butting heads in the sewers because, again, they're basically similar to each other, so why would they get along? That makes perfect sense. The guard that Gambit blew off the building then almost falls on them. Oops. As they are down below.
Bad Gambit.
It's fine. It's collateral damage. And then Cable is fighting more guards. Sorry.
You know what? My first thought reading that was it's giving Fellowship of the Ring. Gambit is Pippin.
I can't unsee that either. You are just connecting nerddoms across the board today.
You're welcome.
That's what you're doing. You're
You're
doing
welcome. That's what I'm here for.
that. So Cable's fighting more guards. It looks at one point like his spine might be broken because he's like...
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know, like, how...
Is that supposed to be his butt?
I think so. It's very...
Is that an ass cheek? I was confused. I was like, is
There's a
that
lot
his
happening.
leg? Is that his butt? I was not sure.
Trying to make sense of it, like, physically, and then I was like, Rob Liefeld, never mind, and moving on. That's exactly how that happened.
Sorry. Is it this one?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it
Is
looks
that
like he's
front?
going rabbit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like I
Yeah.
can't even fake that. Like, just the...
No.
Like, it's... For those of you that don't have
sound
video...
effect. If they don't have video, that sounds even worse, Meg.
What kind of podcast
That was
is this? Good gracious.
Pineapple podcast.
It's a pineapple podcast.
Oh my god.
intended to be inappropriate. I just don't know. Never mind. I'm just moving on.
Moving on.
I do like, though, at this point, the bad guy sees them and even recognizes, hey, that's that new one, Gambit. Like, how does he know?
Oh yeah, he's the cool one.
Their PR team is just on point. Like, oh hey,
Clearly.
we got a new member. We got to do a launch.
Press release. We're gonna do a hard launch, not a soft launch.
Oh.
Pineapple.
I know what I said. I'm sorry.
As soon as I said launch, note how I did not specify the type of launch. I was like, Meg is gonna hop on that joke there.
I'm gonna hop on the hard launch. Yes.
My god.
Pineapple.
Meg, behave.
Dare I
Pineapple
say,
is still on screen.
You set me up.
still on screen.
Lord.
Huh.
And then the issue ends. Oh no, they've got Rain. She's a mutate. Is it Rain or Rainy? I never know how to actually
Rain.
like say it.
Rain. It's
Rain.
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 Yeah.
Okay. She's a mutate now. That
Oh,
closes
no.
the issue. Oh no. Oh. So speaking of vocal stims, I just have to. If you ever hear me go off with the oh no,
I'm sorry.
so Liv, I don't think it's it might be because there's some comedian chick named is it Clarissa or Carissa Darling? Lucy Darling.
Yeah, Carissa. Yeah.
But Lucy Darling is this character
Yeah,
she
yeah.
plays, and the Lucy Darling character is like in this very lovely like she wears like a dress and has her hair all done up, and then she like periodically like drops stuff and goes like oh no, oh no.
Know who that is? I know who you're talking
You
about.
have to yeah. So she says that, and then Liv started doing that, and then Liv would say oh no, and then me and Sarah would be like oh no. Like it just became like this like vocal kind of stim among our group at Comic-Con. And now every time someone says, oh no, like in my brain, I'm like, oh no. Like it just won't go away. So I apologize if I do that during the podcast. It's going to happen. I can't turn it off. It just lives in there now. So that's all Liv's
it's fine.
fault.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
And also that Lucy Darling chick. But it's because I think she says it in like a certain way and that you did it in that exact same way. And then my brain's like, ha ha ha. Oh no.
I think
Like
that
the
was...
lizard.
Yes, I was about to say that. I was like that. So Meg had her lizard, and I adapted. Oh Jesus! Yep. So that was my equivalent, and I made the mistake of saying it around 2 other people who immediately picked it up, and then it just became this collective vocal stim for the whole weekend. It's great. It's never gone away.
3 people just wandering around Comic-Con dressed in cosplay going, oh no.
Oh no.
And now you guys are going to do it too. You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to X Factor number 61. This is another, it's still an ongoing. The issue title for this one is Betrayal. It came out in December of 1990. Louise Simonson is the writer on this one as well. Penciler is Jon Bogdanove. Inker is Al Milgrom. Colorists are Jon Bogdanove and Al Milgrom. They just kind of tag teamed it apparently. Gambit is really limited in this one, so we're just going to kind of rush through where he is in there and just what we need for the plot. I just really need everyone to look at Gambit on this splash page here. I know he's supposed to be imprisoned, but he's like 75% legs wearing a trench coat.
Ma'am?
I don't know what's happening.
Ma'am?
Does he
What
have a
is that?
hunchback?
Yeah.
It looks like that. It literally just looks like pants
Look at him.
and legs with a coat on it, and maybe like the head.
Really? Yeah.
And the head sock is also
Or the
flesh
jacket.
colored.
Yeah, the jacket is like actually eating him.
Yeah,
It's not a
there's
good
lot
look.
happening.
He's the zoomed out shots are kind of doing him dirty.
Yeah, they really are.
But yeah, I think in this one, like, he doesn't really have much of a presence outside of like, oh, he's captured with the others.
Yeah,
But
that's
he's there.
basically it. At least he's there. He's there for the plot. I do have to say Cameron Hodge is getting more deranged each issue. Like, as we go, now he's like foaming at the mouth and like yelling at people like more aggressively. Like, he's just like, as we progress, becoming like more and more unhinged, and he gets even better like as we continue to go.
I think my favorite line in here is "you quivering turnip." I'm going to add
Classic.
that to my list of insults.
Classic insult.
It is a good one. It's like was it Loki say in one of the Avengers movies, like you quivering something?
You mewling quim, which is
Mewling quim.
That is a Shakespearean word, and it is a bad word.
Oh.
And that is very much that's a Whedon thing. Whedon is very much a Shakespeare. He'll pull like old English wording.
You know, I'm good with that because, as we just discussed earlier, Gambit has some Shakespeare knowledge too, apparently.
He did.
Depending on who's writing him.
He's very educated.
So now we flash to Gambit being imprisoned with Cable, Jean, Forge, and Sunspot. The bad guy has snot coming out of his nose, and that's really all I could pay attention to with that particular visual because I'm just like, ew. So we have her like spitting and foaming at the mouth to like snotting out of his face. That's super attractive.
But
he also
at least
just,
he
like,
looks more normal now.
He does.
He's
I
got
like
the
that.
kind of
Pink pants.
Harlequin pants again.
Yeah, he
Yeah, the
does.
pink pants.
Like the first issue covering
in
Yeah.
handcuffs and not for sexy reasons.
Ugh.
him. Yeah.
What a waste.
What a waste. Sorry, Vonnie. Vonnie, I'm sorry. I'm just... There's so much set up today. I can't help it, okay?
His pants are wild.
I like how the Cameron Hodge just, like, flings Forge around like a rag doll, like, unconscious mutant. He just, like, hucks him everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That was entertaining to me. X-Force then runs into Wolfsbane. Again, she's been mind-wiped. She doesn't react to them at all whatsoever. She's just there, and then they're like, oh god, no. Basically.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
way they
no.
look, it just reminds me of the crash test dummies.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
old crash
They
test dummies.
do.
The bald head
Well,
with the like
they
print on the
shave their
forehead.
heads.
What
and
was
then-
the show? Slick and
Yeah.
Spin? Is that what it was?
Oh, God.
Crash Dummy
I had,
Show?
like, toys from the Crash Test Dummies.
Yeah, we
That
had
was a big
like
thing
the
in
video,
90s.
the
They were trying to,
VHS.
like, push them.
Mm-hmm.
to
But
be
yeah,
a thing.
remember the videos of like don't drive fast and this is what'll happen.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that's what that reminds me of, the way they look.
Yeah, when
just
you
then.
said
You're
Crash
right.
Test Dummies, I was like, nostalgia flashback. Like, oh my god.
Slick and Spin. Pretty sure that's what they were.
I'm going to...
I'm being very mature.
That's
being so
listen,
mature.
We're adults.
That
We're
was the name of the Crash Dummies, and they would
Uh-huh.
I
talk.
know it is.
Listen, y'all just need to be
You
adults
can't
here.
make anything
okay?
inappropriate out of the phrase slick and spin at all whatsoever.
I'm innocent here. I'm the
I'm
innocent
doing
one.
my best.
We're hanging on by a thread today. By a thread.
So is my pineapple.
We've Bonnie broke the
Break
pineapple.
it? Oh
Sorry,
no!
Alex.
It's got too much use.
Yeah, he's
Too much use.
He's
We've
getting too
abused it
pineapple
too much
to
today.
use.
Oh no.
Well.
I also like that they default to like Jean joke as an insult, and I feel like that's just a really lazy insult, and they keep using it. Like, just come up with something better.
Like, was this
Jean joke?
Do better.
You guys do better.
Was this like at the same time as like muty is kind of the main slur that I think is used now?
Older.
Is it? Oh, is it older? Okay,
I think it's older.
Interesting. Like, I feel like they should maybe sprinkle a little bit of that in, so you're not just like, because every single time that they use that insult, it is Jean joke. Or I think there was maybe like Jean freak in there, a couple of like it's there. Yeah, there's not a lot of variation there. Like, come on, guys, be creative.
Yeah, it's just, if you're going to use an insult, don't be lazy. Like, go back to using important things like you quivering turnip. That's a lot better. Cable then tries and fails to escape. The mutants regroup while the prisoners are put in shells in Genosha.
And Gambit's still in handcuffs. Wink, wink.
He is still,
but
wink,
still
wink.
not for sexy reasons.
Definitely not for sexy reasons. He does not approve. And then, oh look, they put Jean and Wolverine in a cell together. Someone there's a Joker.
Fanfic writer.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. It's the one bed trope.
It's the one bed trope. One of them is bleeding, but we're gonna disregard that.
That's even better.
No.
That is her comfort and the one bed trope.
No.
We're just gonna go through all of these setups here. Like, this is perfect. He is. Vonnie, I noticed they said "ta." Do you have something to say about that?
Yeah, Wolverine is now having some weird sort of accent dialogue. It's good.
It was the blow to the head.
You genie. It's like, what's wrong with two in that respect? And he says it again, something ta. I'm like, just say two. It can be two. It's
how are you supposed to know he's Canadian?
Ta.
He's not saying a boot.
That's a really British ta. It's like ta love, ta.
Like, I think
very much.
it's supposed to be in place of two, right?
Yeah,
in this
but
one?
it just doesn't. When you're like reading it though, because obviously I get that it's meant to thingy speech, but yeah.
You know,
I think it would work
at least they didn't have the classic A at the end.
But how would you know he's Canadian?
Does Wolverine ever say "eh"? Does
well,
he? Like, is that
that's
something?
the thing though. Like, stereotypical Canadian.
Like, if we're gonna lean into the stereotype,
That's what I'm
balls
saying.
deep, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
what I'm
think
saying.
what might be more effective here would be, instead of changing the letter, just like do an apostrophe, leave it off, and then just be like T apostrophe. Because I think what they're trying to say is that he's not saying a long O there. He's not saying like two. It's like, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than ta.
Yeah. But that's it.
Anyway,
it doesn't
diction,
read.
you know.
Yeah, we're all just like diving into the linguistics here. Like, this is wrong. Like, this is what happens when you give nerds stuff to look over. This is exactly what happens.
Right.
Oh, and then in a shocking turn of events, Jean plants one right on Wolverine's mouth. So much for Iceman mentioning how happy her and Scott were earlier. Like, wow.
And then she cries immediately.
I mean, you would too.
Yeah, but how many zoom-ins do we need for that? It's like, can you not just zoom into her crying? It's like, no, oh, she's got a tear. I'm like,
oh,
did we need to fill the page?
Yes. It's the build-up, okay?
Suspense.
They set up the one bed thing. We're moving in that direction, okay? It's the fanfic, as we discussed, the fanfic way of doing it.
And I do see some sort of tentacle down there. We're hitting on all the stuff. On this fanfic here.
Right.
On this fanfic here.
No, Riley gets the pineapple.
Hey, listen.
Love when Riley gets the pineapple. It's
I'm
usually
still innocent.
so much more
I'm still
unhinged.
innocent.
What, with the
I
line,
think you
there's a
just hide it better
tentacle
than
down
us.
there.
Like, you
Do
make
I?
up for lost
You think I
time.
do?
It's great.
I think you hide
You
it better than
know-
us, yeah.
I do what I can. I
think
can.
the second that I get around Liv or Vonnie in any context, like, my filter just disappears. Like, it's just got, like, if I had it before,
Yeah, I was like, do you
seeing, like,
normally
I
have
didn't
it?
know
seeing
you had
these
one.
two. No, it's there. I have,
Oh.
in my professional life, I can filter, okay?
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Just here,
Okay.
it's non-existent.
Sure, Jan.
You know what? I haven't gotten fired yet.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
That's true.
And in a shocking turn of events, they're going to use Wolverine basically sticking his tongue down Jean's throat for something against Scott. And then
He was prepared.
I didn't
panic that I couldn't get it quick
As
enough.
soon as he said sticking his, she was like, oh god.
It was the emphasis on the sticking.
Really diving
flat
into that
wall.
fan fiction here.
they were getting in there, okay? Like, it's a very vividly pictured kiss. It's not just like, oh, hello. Like, no, it's like,
No,
oh,
there's
hello.
tongue.
Like, there's tongue. There's definitely tongue. That wasn't like a, hey, how's your mom kiss, okay? Like, it's different. It's very different. It is important for the plot that we know that it's different because they're going to use this against Cyclops. Anyway, then jump scare ugly president is back. That woman is horrifying. Like, just...
Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to make her really ugly, but damn, they did her absolutely no favors.
This is where the zoom outs actually work for someone.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
pan
exactly.
Back, pan back. You're too
Exactly.
close.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to see that. Just turn the lights off, you know?
Anyone got a paper bag? Anyway.
Oh god, this poor woman.
With the holes cut out.
Oh,
Wow. Wow, can you imagine?
Damn.
Poor woman.
Like, once we get back with Hodge, he brings up, I think, twice in this issue that he's got, like, a lot of beef going on with Archangel. So,
Like
I don't know, a lot. I mean, it's understandable. Apparently, Archangel, like, sliced his head off. I mean, I would be mad, too. But, yeah,
You know.
it's giving, villain monologuing a couple times here.
damn you! You're my mortal enemy. Basically, everyone needs to know he's my mortal enemy, my nemesis. And then suddenly Banshee and the rest of the troops have arrived. Yay!
What does
And
he
then we
have
have,
his little
like-
accent?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we could
No
tell. Of
laddie.
course.
How
Yeah,
else would we
okay.
know that is Banshee?
How do we know he's Irish?
Okay. Good. Because I forgot,
the-
so I'm glad
As
they
if
put
the
that in
name and the looks don't do anything.
there. Right.
Mm-hmm. And then whenever Hodge and Archangel do have their, oh, you're my nemesis, and Archangel is like, understandably, how are you alive? My favorite line in there is from Hodge, you assumed that when you sliced off my head, I would necessarily die. Yes.
That's usually how that works.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is usually how that works.
Correct.
I don't think that's an unreasonable assumption.
So, fun fact from my former life as working on an ambulance, one of our criteria for calling death in someone, like one of the automatic criteria, like no matter what, is decapitation.
Okay, I thought you were going in a
Makes
much
sense.
more horrifying
No,
direction.
Makes
I,
sense.
logistically.
Okay. Yes.
Like for our trauma assessment, if you are decapitated, you're dead. We
I
don't
don't
do
think you're
anything
coming
else
back
for
from
you.
that.
You can't fix
yeah,
that.
yeah, you're
It's
not going
usually
to
not
get
a-
better.
No comic
No.
book magic can bring you back. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, incineration
Rip.
and decomposition are the other two, by the way, if you needed to know that for any reason. So
Wow.
if you're,
Okay.
those are like, yeah, that's dead. We don't have to touch it, basically. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
you're a
For
charcoal
what?
briquette. Sorry for horrifying everyone there. It's
Yeah. This is
Anyway,
the
moving
dark
on.
hour.
theoretically, like, that should be enough to kill anyone. That's just,
Yes.
that's the point that I'm making there. That is generally
Yeah, that's
widely
understandable.
accepted across the board by the medical community as a sign of obvious death.
Yes.
I would agree.
So Banshee and the troops show up. It does not go well. Somehow they sneaked Beast into Genosha. I don't know where he came from. He just kind of appeared there.
Yeah, the splitting up of the groups, honestly, I got a little lost in the shuffle in a couple of places. There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people to keep track of, and it's like who's captured with what group, and it's a whole thing. But I did like that when they sneak him in, they have for like when they turn you into a mutate, you no longer have a name, you're a number, and the way that they sneak him in is. I think they were saying, like, oh, we've got a mutate who's, like, injured or something. And they're like, what's his identification number? And this 666.
Yeah.
And Beast
yeah.
was like, and he's like, the number of the beast. That's fucking hilarious.
You know, it was a nice touch.
But I love
this
how
seems-
the 666 is he number 666, boss. He number.
He number.
He number. We're back to
You
weird
number.
accents.
Yay. This seems to go better, the sneaking the beast in. Then we go back to Cyclops and Havoc fighting again, and then the issue ends with Havoc getting the upper hand against his brother. There's a lot of, again, just the fucking clothes are coming off. I don't know what it's with the
Yeah.
Summers. They can't keep them on.
I don't like it. But they also self-repair, like the windshield and twister in between panels.
It's magic.
It's magic.
Marvel magic.
It's Marvel magic. So that concludes that issue. Now we're moving on to Uncanny X-Men number 272. Uncanny X-Men is going to be our main ongoing for Gambit. The issue title for this one is Capital Crimes. It was published in January of 1991. Writer for this is Chris Claremont. Penciler is Jim Lee. Inker is Scott Williams. Colorists are Glynis Wynn and Joe Rosas. This is a significant appearance by Gambit. He gets a lot of panel time in this one, and I'm just happy that we're back to Uncanny Claremont and Lee.
I was about to say.
This is so formative
Amazing.
for so many of us. We're like, woohoo! Gambit has been in a whole 8 issues so far, and already he's on trial where death penalty is on the table. Can I just put it out there?
Love that.
Like, this is
Love
going
that.
super well. Also, his face on the second page seems to be reflective of that. Like, he's just like...
It's
What the
giving,
hell?
I did not sign up for this bullshit when
Exactly.
I met a de-aged thief kid.
How did I get here? How did I...
TH Steve Kid.
So what a storm! What have you brought me to?
In the trial thing, I love how they've given Jean and Sunspot their mask back, but I know Cyclops hasn't got his power, but we'll take his glasses off him. I just found that a really weird choice that
But
Yeah.
they've put
how are we
masks
supposed to
back
know
on
who
them.
he is?
I know, that's it. So, yeah, I just find it a weird choice. They've got
They're
theirs
just
back.
like, nah, you're fine.
Are his eyes
That's
closed?
it, yeah.
No,
I think
he's
they're open
depowered, so
because
he
they're
doesn't...
powerless.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
right,
depowered here, yeah.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
But you would think they would have like a safety switch just in case.
Yeah, you never know.
They're very confident in there. We have taken his powers away.
Yeah.
So the trial begins. Wolverine tries to escape. Doesn't go well. Storm has also now been turned into a mutate, which they apparently off-panel magic. They did not show it in the comics, and is being used against her friends. Has Forge been unconscious this entire time, or is he just unconscious again? Because I can't keep track of like
think it's
when
the
that
whole
man
time.
loses consciousness. Or
It's
not.
the
Like,
whole time. He's
Yeah,
been
Sleeping
unconscious the
Beauty.
whole time. Mm.
They're just like throwing him around, and he's just like, meh.
Yeah,
He's
poor
just
guy.
napping his way through this whole mission, which,
Yeah.
you know,
So he's-
goals.
He's
Yeah,
basically
if I
there as
could
a
get-
human beanbag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does he sleep so well? Like, what do you do, man? Like, what's your secret? Cable then says Gambit is good because he picked up on his cue to back him up without Cable having to say anything. Of course he's good, Cable. Why are you shocked?
Come on now.
Then Gambit immediately starts making out with a female guard to keep her from shooting Cable, and then tosses her at... She yeets him, or he yeets her at the rest of the group.
Yeah, he
Feet
does.
again. I know it's...
This is
probably
a
my favorite
solid
word.
strategy.
It's just
I
like,
mean,
I'll
this is very
distract
effective.
you, ma'am. I would distract. It would distract the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
I would be really mad at being thrown afterwards, but I'd be like, you know
Yeah.
what, you're cute, it's fine. Do what you want.
Do what you want. Jesus Christ, Meg.
Well,
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Oh, man. And
Drink my
then...
tea.
Fun dialogue here was as the plan is being foiled, drat and bother. That cracked me up because I think it's Cable that says it, which is just the most like, this is the most censored version of what we all knew he wanted to say.
Yeah.
No,
Didn't even
it's,
give him the little, like, expletive, like...
It's
mhm.
Hodge
Yeah.
who says it.
Mhm.
Is Hodge?
It's Hodge.
Ah,
It's Hodge. Ah.
I mean that might track better, but
Is
that's
he British?
you know what? That's
'Cause
funny.
Now I feel like he might
Oh.
be, based off
Maybe he
Drat
is.
and bother.
Drat and bother.
Well,
Say it again, Bonnie. Do it again. I like your
Drat
accent.
and bother.
Love it.
Oh,
God.
okay. Gambit then pushes Cable out of the way to keep him from being harmed and ends up wounded, but then he's like, it's okay, the team looks out for its own. Aww.
Can we not impale Gambit, please? Hashtag trauma. Thank you.
Understandable. It's a leg,
We only like it when Gambit impales other things. Moving on.
Man.
Pineapple.
Wow.
Wow, you're feeling better, huh?
I am feeling better, yeah. Oh.
It's not that kind of show, guys.
Sorry.
Or
I'll
is
get
it?
back on track here. It might be a little bit. Archangel's wings then start attacking on their own. More fighting ensues. They're just doing whatever the hell they want. So he's being controlled somehow. Back to the outside world, Jubilee and Jubilee Light, aka Boom Boom, are arguing once more. And then suddenly, You don't like that? Suddenly the Gene-gineer, are we really compelled on that? Phil appears out of nowhere. Just
Here
to
comes
ruin
Phil.
things. Damn it, Phil. Wolverine and Archangel are still fighting. There's just several, like, pages of them just, like, fighting with each other, basically, here. Okay, now suddenly Psylocke gets loose. She makes a terrible Bruce Willis joke. It's just, there's a lot of 90s references in here. I appreciate that. Cameron Hodge then realizes that Phil is plotting against him. Probably because of this stupid-ass name. He then kills Wipeout. Poor Wipeout. Like, Wipeout, he's just being used and then he gets murdered. And for now, one of my favorite sequences of panels happens. Gambit pulls a piece of shrapnel out of his bleeding leg with his teeth, and then uses his feet to pick a lock. Those are some skills, okay? Those are skills.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's core strength. And taint.
Yeah,
that
definitely.
we're getting
This is the first good taint shot that we get of Gambit in canon.
Jesus Christ.
And it will continue for his comic history. So just know that this is the first time we get it, guys. It's the full money right there. You're just like, here, let me
That's a
use
good
my
one,
feet
too.
in an angle that's just going to be like, hey, guys, this isn't happening.
Bookmark this issue.
Save it for nefarious purposes.
Historic
and then-
marker.
Historical. See, we should
Yeah.
have that for the episode note for this one. Important things. First taint shot.
Yeah.
Historical
in case you were looking
documents.
for historical documentation.
Yeah. Historical
Noted for
documents.
posterity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how they like Cyclops is going over the breakdown of like, oh, you took the spike in the leg as strategy so you could pick the lock, and apparently Cyclops knew that was going to happen. There was a whole thing. Like it's making it sound like this was the plan all along. I mean, there are so many moving parts to this plan. I am not buying that for a goddamn second.
See, I think it's part of Gambit's plan, but it's not part of Cyclops' plan, and he's just trying to like, oh, that was my idea. No, fucker, it's
Yeah.
not your idea.
Yeah.
Mind your
That would
business.
make more sense.
trying to keep being the leader. Yeah.
Shut up, Socks on Summers. We don't
Yeah,
care.
because he's like, oh, you knew that they would leave the spikes sticking out of your leg because it would hurt more. Like you're really diving in on Hodge's cruelty. Just like, okay, but all of this technically makes sense, but this is very much the writer knew all
Yeah.
these things. This is not something where this would make sense for the characters to know all these things.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, Havoc's been framed for the murder of Wipeout.
Murder.
Oh no! Now the troops have turned against Cameron Hodge, and Psylocke suddenly isn't sure she should trust them. Oh, that's valid. Like, these people that have been trying to kill us the whole time, like, why should I think that they're not trying to kill me now? Good job, Psylocke. You should be having some trepidation about this. It's a valid thought.
Mm-hmm.
Jean then comes out and breaks up the Wolverine-Angel fight. Boys, stop. Storm grabs Scott and somehow is an adult again and mind wiped. I don't know how that happened. Magic. Scott suddenly has his powers back too, and then the issue ends. So suddenly, like, oh my god, they got better. What is happening? Moving on to the next two. We only have two more to go over. New Mutants 97 is the next one. It again is an ongoing. The title of this issue is War. It also came out in January of 1991. We're back to Louise Simonson for the writer. The penciler is, I'm going to butcher this, Guang Yap? Guang? No, someone knows how to correctly pronounce that, please, by all means, correct me. The inker is Joe Rubenstein and Art Thibert. The colorist is back to being Steve Bucatello. Gambit's really limited in this one, but in case anyone forgot, we're in Genosha, because it says it on the title page again. Gambit has the great, like, how did I get myself into this face going on still? He's just like, what is happening here?
It's valid. I mean, he basically joined the team, and now he's a prisoner in Genosha. He's got a spike in the leg. Like, it's not going well.
It's not going well for him.
No.
Yeah.
So we get I hesitate to call it an explanation on the Storm situation, that she's able to restore the other's powers. That isn't quite explained on the how. But with Hodge's exposition, he's saying that she was a mutant time bomb, and she was designed by Phil. Not saying that word.
Good old
So
Phil.
apparently when Phil was turning her into mutate, he laid the groundwork that as soon as she touched one of her teammates, she would restore their powers, she would get aged back up, and she wouldn't be a mutate anymore. Like there's a lot happening there, and I'm so very lost on their
Magic. It's magic.
Comic book magic.
So I do have to say, like, Gene Engineer is such a bad name, and I understand why everybody is getting irritated every time, because it's hard to
bad.
pronounce.
That's
It's
why
spelled
his
weird.
name is
It
Phil.
It looks weird. There's too many.
It's Phil.
There's too many vowels in it. The name doesn't strike fear in me; it strikes annoyance. So he's not like a villain. I'm like, this guy, I just want to punch him in his face because of his name. Like every time he shows up, I'm like, this motherfucker again. Like I just don't
This
like
guy.
him. It's just annoyance, though. It's not fear.
It's a terrible
It's like,
yeah.
It's a terrible name, and it's taken me out.
And like it's not that it's hard to pronounce. For me, it is a spelling thing. And this is a personal thing for me because I actually have it. I thought when I got it, I was like, oh, this is like a funny haha, engineers can't spell because I'm an engineer. And my friend got me a shirt. It's like I'm an engineer, and it has like 3 versions of like engineer, like engineer with like 2 ends, and like they're all crossed out, and then the bottom is like I'm good at math. I was like, oh, hey, that's funny because it's this joke about how engineers can't spell. When I had to type it out on so many freaking job applications, you best believe I started accidentally typing out engineer. It's a problem.
I'm
so
a
I
ginger.
already have to think
Ginger.
about how to
Ginger.
spell it.
Yeah.
And then you're throwing a made-up version, and I hate it.
See, I
Ginger
just read
now.
it as ginger beer.
I mean, yeah.
Now I can't.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now I can't
Ginger
unhear
beer.
that. Thanks, Vonnie.
You
There
know,
you go,
maybe
you can say it as that.
we might be able to remember that more than Phil. All right,
Ginger
so he's
beer.
now ginger beer.
Ginger beer. Like, you don't get the name anymore. We're just making shit up for you now.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's
Yeah.
annoying. Moving on.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Scott's got his powers back. He takes on Hodge. Storm is like, I'm gonna go restore other people's powers. And he tells her to start with Jean and then prioritize anyone who can strike from a distance. And then as soon as I read that, I was like, oh, cool, we're gonna get Gambit tagged back in. Nope. As soon as Jean got her powers back, they immediately abandoned the help everybody else plan so that they can go help Scott because he's starting to get his ass handed to him.
Well, to be honest, she kind of forgot about Scott because of Wolverine for a bit, and then she's like, "Oh shit, my husband!" Like she's like gonna overcompensate.
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, you're here. Oh shit, let me go help you." Totally, I meant to do that. Wolverine, who? It's
And then we get some robot auto bomb. That's the term. Apparently, there's a bomb that Forge planted somewhere that was designed to seek out the technological hub. I have many questions there, but basically we get off panel bomb ex machina that kind of helps to turn the tide of the fight a little bit here.
But then the
Ba-boom.
shoulder spikes. The shoulder spikes attack. See,
Yeah.
if the Hellhounds had shoulder spikes that would have done that, that would have made tactical sense.
No, they're just there for aesthetics.
No, they
for
were
them.
just there for aesthetics. Yeah, they were
Yes.
there just
Yeah.
for fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we get the reveal that Forge has not just been napping the whole mission. He's been strategically unconscious to conceal the location of that off-panel bomb.
You know, isn't deliberately unconscious Jean's thing?
Right?
Fainting.
Saying.
Yeah.
Fainting, just Well, also because she's married to cut socks on Summer, and she's like, "No, I'm sleeping."
Oh, I've got
Not
a
tonight.
headache.
I'm sleeping.
Not tonight.
I'm tired. Oh,
Where's
God.
Wolverine at? What?
Damn.
Wolverine doesn't
Anyway.
leave his socks on.
Yeah.
He absolutely does not.
Mm-mm. Nope.
You're lucky he's wearing them half the time.
Right.
Oh, man. And then like when we cut back over to the Jubilees and Richter,
Squared.
they keep inadvertently finding labs in this issue, which I think is hilarious. They're like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's this person's lab and that person's lab. Like, you guys are really good at this.
Is the name on the door? How do they know?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they find the unconscious ginger beer. And
Poor Phil.
yeah, they're just dragging him
Poor
around.
guy.
He's unconscious. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll take him with us. And then they end up in Hodge's lab, and Hodge ends up coming in. He like bails on the fight and then drops some exposition that bomb didn't take out everything. The mainframe is still there, so that way we know that there's still something to drive the plot along.
I like how they're just like, don't mind us, we're just dragging a body around. Like, for
real.
Like,
Yeah.
This is totally normal. They do, however, in the lab find Warlock's body, and I just have to say, like, they're like cradling it, and it's like the size of my first cell phone. Like, it's just kind of like that size and shape. So it's like, Warlock the Nokia, let me save him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's inconsistent too. Like because they're yeah. They're carrying it around later, and sometimes he looks like a thermos. It's
it was a toolbox. Like, he just kind of...
Yeah.
It's a transformer,
What's a
okay?
dead robot look like? I don't know. This.
Just draw a big wallet. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
They'll know. Make it the same color, they'll know. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then like as soon as we're done with the bomb going off, Forge can wake up. His contribution to the spy part of the plot is done. But they woke him up before they put his freaking cybernetic limbs back on. Like, could you maybe do that first? Like, that's awful to wake up in those conditions. And then it's like, oh hey, Storm is now adult Storm. Like, what is happening? Like, I just took a 2-day nap. Like, and
Throw it around a bunch.
yeah. Where'd all these bruises come from?
But somebody got him a pillow. I mean, that was nice.
They did.
Oh,
that was
definitely Storm. Yeah. And then I do like how all the other ones that she's been restoring the powers to is like, let's hold hands, and she restores his powers with a kiss.
Let's
Sleeping
kiss.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Also, that's Rogue's thing, but it's usually the other way. Like, she kisses people to steal their powers. So
Yeah. Oh, hi, bud. Gumbo's
Gumbo.
here.
Oh,
Gumbo.
baby.
But like as she is strategically restoring powers with Kiss, we got Gambit's in the background looking all lurky, and he says some weird stuff. Like, I mean, this is the first time that Storm has been an actual adult around him, so I think he's gotten kind of attached to kind of sassy kid/teen Storm, which understandable, but he says something about like, despite obvious advantages, it's like, not so sure I like this change. And like, I think Storm's next kiss had best be mine. Like, are we jealous? Like, what is happening?
Oh no, she got hot. like
Yeah, man.
Oh no, she's
But yeah,
hot.
it just implies he had that sort of feelings prior. It just, I don't like the way they've made that sound.
Yeah.
I
Like,
understand
he's
the
really
change,
jealous.
but-
Like, and
Yeah,
as we
he's
previously
jealous.
discussed, green is a bad color on Gambit. Like,
It is.
don't be jealous, sir.
Nobody liked it.
Nobody liked that.
Yeah. And then we get more exposition. Apparently, Gingerbeer was plotting against. Sorry, I can't get through that without a straight face. He was plotting against Hodge, made the Storm secret weapon. Like, we went over it, and now apparently, like, the magistrates were in on it the whole time. Like, this.
Of course they were.
Were they?
Were they?
Sure.
Yeah, and then the teens have moved on into a new lab. This one is the Gingerbeer's lab.
Again, does his name on the door? Does it say Phil?
Yeah,
Does it say-
apparently.
Right. Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
That's a different guy. That's a different
different
guy.
guy.
Is it though? They're not the same. Are you sure? Are you sure?
Have you ever
They
seen them in the same
kinda
room?
have the same look. A little bit.
Oh my god. But
So-
so we're setting the stage to try to get powers back and come across Rain, and then oh no, Wipeout's dead. We can't get our powers back. How does that work? I was a little bit confused about that. I would have assumed that if the mutant whose ability is power nerfing dies, then the nerfing would go away.
Stop.
The gist
Yeah.
that I'm getting out of this is no one stays dead in the X-Men unless you need them for something important. So, like, they needed him to restore powers, so of course, well, he's going to stay dead now. We can't revive that one. Everybody else can get revived, just not that one.
It's for the plot, which I mean, it makes sense because like next couple panels over, Storm and the others show up, and she restores their power through the power of holding hands.
power of holding hands.
The power of friendship.
I can't.
Like, everybody's back. Rain is now, like, a super werewolf. Her powers got, like, augmented somehow in this process. I don't know. She got an upgrade.
She got the extra gene in there.
At one point, like, Richter's just, like, petting her. Like, good girl. Like,
Nice
it's
job
literally
today.
how I pet my dog.
Yeah,
Didn't
literally.
they date? Like, it's just a weird...
That's even more awkward.
Like, this is my girlfriend, or was my girlfriend, now she's my dog. Like, I don't
Ooh.
know. It's just...
Ooh.
It's a weird vibe. I don't like it. I don't
That's
like it.
a whole nother fan fiction right there. Whew.
No, please don't write that. Please don't write that. Nobody
please
wants to
don't.
read
No
that.
one
Leave
write
that
that.
alone.
I
Do
mean,
not
someone
touch
Nobody
probably
that.
likes
but
that.
Do not touch that.
Pineapple.
yeah.
Wow.
Pineapple that idea immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. And next time Gambit's doing something cool, Hodge is attacking everybody. And he takes out Iceman first, and then I love that Gambit picks up a chunk of ice and charges it and throws it at Hodge.
It's like a chunk of ice, man. Hopefully he doesn't need that.
Yeah. He's fine.
Oh. It'll get better. He's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
At this point, there's so many people I feel like we should just be like, Gambit, at all. Like,
Yeah. There's a
'Cause I'm
lot of
losing
things
track
happening.
of who's on what group.
Yes,
And, like, they keep
yes.
swapping. It gets very... Gotta
Yeah.
love crossovers. Gotta love crossovers.
Yeah. So Hodge is there. The other team's working on destroying this lab equipment, and that draws its attention away. Fights happening in different areas. There's spikes and tentacles everywhere. It's a whole
Title of your sex
thing.
tape.
God fucking
What?
damn it.
Ma'am?
like to point out-
Behave.
At one point here, Gambit tag teams with Forge, and my brain is like, there's another tag team that Gambit apparently is now interested, but I'm an adult and the bigger person, and I'm just going to imply that joke and not actually make it.
You literally just made it.
Nope,
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah.
You could go bigger. You could go.
Yeah, I'm sure you could go bigger.
Pineapple.
I
Anyways,
think spikes and tentacles everywhere.
Oh no.
I don't know what your intention was with that. But
there's... I don't know how to recover from this.
I'm just keeping the pineapple in my hand right now.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so fighting, things happening. Big bad dude Hodge is wounded, but he gets away, so we're still not done with this arc. The team splits off to go after him. It's a whole thing.
son of a bitch. I also would like to point out, where does Wolfsbane's tail, like, go when she's in uniform? Because it just kind of disappears. Like, I assume it's still there. Like, she's got the ears, why wouldn't she have a tail?
Right.
But it shows her, like, wearing, like, the jumpsuit, and it's like, there's no tail sticking out. I have questions.
Not even a nice cutout, just...
We're gonna get more into Wolfsbane in the next issue here.
Mm.
And our final issue for today is X Factor number 62. Again, this is an ongoing. The title for this issue is Capital Punishment. It also came out in January of 1991, so they threw everything at us in, like, a 3-week period here. Louise Simonson's, again, the writer, penciler is Jon Bogdanove, inkers Al Milgrom, and then the colorist were back to Glynis Wine. Gambit's appearance in this is basically wallpaper. He's in here for 2 whole panels that you can tell it's him. That's it. There's one where he might be, like, he's an ambiguous background character. He kind of, like, lumped them all together as, like, a group with heads, and he might be one of those, but you can't really tell. The only reason we're kind of going over this issue is because it wraps up the arc, and it tells everybody kind of what happened before we move back into the non-crossover events. So we've done it. We've reached the last issue of today. Yay for us.
Yay!
There's so many half-naked Summersmen. Like, the cover of this one is, again, it's Havoc not wearing a shirt, or the shirt is, I don't know, it's too
It's
much
like a
skin
nightmare.
I don't like it.
Nobody likes it.
And I would just like to point out, we've gone from, like, scary werewolf to sexy werewolf. Like, suddenly, like, she's, like, kind of half-human, and she's, like, wearing clothes, but it's, like,
And they're
revealing
strategically ripped.
and it's weird, because she was literally, like, in the last issue, like, this giant hulking werewolf meant to be frightening with, like, no clothes on, and then, like, where the fuck did the clothes come from? I have questions. I digress.
Yeah.
But it's like scary werewolf, sexy werewolf. Like, we're just jumping back and forth. Raiden and Richter, and then confronting what is now a giant Cameron Hodge. Is he I can't tell, like, is he robot? Is he not robot? Like, what part of him is man and what part is not? Like, I don't...
It also kind of seems like he's kind of, you know, like a articulating mechanical arm thing that I would assume is attached to ceiling of some point, but he goes moving around and phasing through shit, and I'm like, what are
He's
physics?
mobile.
How did we get here? How did we get here?
Yeah.
He's
Marvel
back
magic.
to lovely quips like Gene Joke, because apparently he's just unoriginal.
Ugh.
I also think that it's hilarious that he's quipping like Gene Joke at people, and that's coming from whatever the fuck he has going on. Like, look at him, okay?
Yeah.
We can't
Glass
figure out what he
houses.
is, and he's the one making fun of mutants for being a Gene Joke. Like, get off your high horse, sir.
Sir, you are just a face.
It's just a creepy face attached to God knows what that is. And then we're suddenly back to unsexy, scary werewolf. We then flash over to Cable and Storm sneaking through the vents. Hey, that's Gambit's thing. Like, what are you doing? Sneaking through vents is clearly a Gambit thing. Stay in your lane, guys. I do have to say they did Cable pretty dirty when Hodge takes him out on page 6. He's just like, it's just not a very attractive panel. If you're a Cable fan, I'm sorry for that one. That is just, it's not a good look. Go take a look at that and be like, ooh. In a shocking turn of events, Cyclops and Wolverine are now basically fighting over Jean. And then Jean basically tells them both to fuck right off, essentially. And she's like, I'm gonna go do, you guys work it out. As she should.
Good for her.
She's probably like, this is awkward. You guys weren't supposed to make eye contact with one another. How are you? Yeah, I'm out of here. Hopefully you guys don't talk. Let's see. Hodge is now, this is where we get the phasing. He's like phased into the ducting to go after Storm. What is he? Is he like, he's giving me elements of like Vision from Avengers, where it's like kind of robot, kind of not, can just do whatever the, like, nothing applies to him. Because it kind of looks like he flies a little bit, maybe, and then he's phasing, and then there's, like, robot, like, there's a lot going on. I don't know what he is. I don't like it, though. And, like, at this point, I was like, did we figure out what Hodge does to have against, like, what he has against Archangel? And then it's like, oh, he decapitated him. So that's, like, the implied connection there was coming to a head, and then I was like, head joke was unintended.
Yeah.
It's apparently the decapitation thing.
You're better than this.
I am. Then as they're fighting, hi Gumbo. As they're fighting, the Cameron Hodge spits he spits goo at Archangel.
Yeah. Again, nobody liked that.
Squirt and splat. Those are the words. I didn't make them up. I read them off the paper. No, I read them. Don't look right there.
I'm
right
looking
there.
at it. I'm looking at it.
Don't pineapple me.
Those are alternate crash test dummy names. Squirt and splat.
yeah, there you go. Even better. Classic.
So what's the goo, Liv? Do you do Science Corner? What's the goo?
Oh, I'm not a polymer person. They suck.
Stomach bile?
I'm sorry. It's molecular adhesive polymer. It's a thing. It's just polymers are lame, metals are better. So I don't want to do full Science Corner on that.
Did y'all hear that? I heard shots.
Yeah, shots fired.
Oh my gosh.
Shots fired.
Wow.
It's a well-known beef in the materials engineering community.
We're just gonna get like a bunch of hate mail to the email from like
Yeah.
polymer people.
How dare you
That's
say
this
that?
bitch.
Yeah.
How dare she?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, so the goo apparently gums up Archangel's wings, so he can't really like do anything like he was before. And then Forge is back, magically repaired, but still unconscious, or unconscious again. And then, like, this is one time you see Gambit, he's just like passed out in the background. You're just gonna see like this top of his head. He's just laid out back there. Havoc then appears, and Hodge immediately hucks Archangel at him like a meat shield. Like, here.
I mean,
Save me! He's just throwing everybody. He throws Forge, he throws Havoc, he throws Archangel. He's just like using people as weapons. It's great. Then we're back to like an awkward 3-way fight with Wolverine, Jean, and Cyclops. There's some weird eye contact going. They've got to know. Like there's drama.
Sure, it's not the first awkward 3-way with those guys.
Oh!
Pineapple.
That was such a quiet and gentle pineapple too. I feel like that one should have been far more aggressive. That was
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, in other news, the New Mutants and Jubilee then run into the magistrates and the president. God damn, that's a ugly woman. That's all I gotta say. Like, every time she shows up, I'm like, oh. Okay. And then Scott and Alex Summers do a showdown-style battle on the roof of the Citadel, one of the buildings there. They're attacking Cameron Hodge, and they deal some major blows to him, and then suddenly he's just a head. But the head is still attacking people. Like, he's got his, like, he has some robotic tongue thing, not sexy ways to attack people. It just... bleh. The only thing I could think of when reading this is the head kind of looks like a really aggressive version of those, like, glowworm toys that we had in the 80s, where it's just, like, a head with,
Jeez.
like, body.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It's
Yeah.
just, like, it's a very angry glowworm. That's basically what I'm getting out of there. It's like
You're not
evil,
wrong.
angry glowworm.
You're not wrong.
He then bounces off the building, the head, the disembodied head with the tail, and then it lands at the feet of a somehow now dressed again Rain. Sexy werewolf. We're back to sexy werewolf. Where do the clothes go? Like, they disappear, and then they come back, and she's just, like, carrying them around, and then, let me put this back on so my boobs aren't out. Like, what
I'm
is
about
happening?
to be on panel. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Gotta throw this on real quick.
Gotta be decent.
Rain then rips what's left of the head apart, but it's still talking. It's still fighting. And then Richter shows up there at the last minute and then buries what is left alive. I presume.
Boom.
Yeah. There's an earth movement, and then he helps out. I don't want to say kill him, he's not dead.
He helps
he's
out.
Like, there's
technically
definitely...
alive.
There were better ways to handle that. I mean, like... He's like, oh no, you can't rip me apart. Like, I'll still come back. What if we set you on fire? Have we tried that?
I mean, the decapitation didn't work. I don't know what else will. Like, that.
You said that incineration was one of the other ones. We got to just go down those lines.
We got to do them all till we get to decomposition.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah. There you go.
It's like Rasputin.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh.
There you go. And then can I just say this glow-up picture? This glow-up picture here? Okay.
Yeah, she got cute.
What's that about? What's that about?
Because Richter's there. She's like, oh, hi.
The stars.
Tell me I'm a good girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Pet my head again.
no.
Anyway.
Oh.
As we wrap up the story here, the president is then overthrown. Good, get the fuck out of here. I don't like the way you look. The military takes over, which I feel like is weird because they weren't entirely trustworthy that whole period. And then Rain, with her glow up, decides to stay back on Genosha, and the others take Warlock's ashes back home to sprinkle them on top of Doug's grave. There is, during the funeral assemblage there, a tiny Gambit in the background, which you could just tell because there's like a headband and a little pull of hair. Like, that was like, hey, it's discernible.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
It's there. It's there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I have to say that dress is funeral appropriate. Boom, boom. Like, what? What is that?
She's proud of her assets. That's all I have to say.
She is. Jubilee would never. That's the only way you could tell them apart.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Jubilee would not wear that to a funeral. But there is then at the end there a twinkle in the little, like, ashes of Warlock, and there's some kind of allusion to the fact that it may not be the end for Warlock, but it is the end for the X-tinction Agenda. That wraps up our issue there. We've survived it. We didn't ramble terribly. I'm very proud of us. Like, I think for covering 6 issues was a little bit of a stretch. However, a lot of them were just more wallpaper Gambit and stuff that was important to the plot to understand what's going on. So we couldn't just be like, we're going to skip over everything that doesn't have Gambit in it because then everyone would be lost by the time we got
by the time we get to the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to our concluding segments here. So it's time to play Smash or Pass. Riley, over to you.
Smash or pass. Okay, so this week we're doing the situational Smash or Pass from the Kenny X-Men 272 that we just did. Gambit pulling a spike out of his own leg with his teeth and then picking a lock with his feet. Make him more or less smashable.
Oh wait, hang on. So I was like, that's still a smash.
Smash.
It's still
okay.
But does it change the smash? Does it make it not smashable by him doing that? Because it's kind of gross. It could be, some people be like, ugh,
yeah,
no.
because
I see.
But based on how quickly we all kind of went smash.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
well,
it makes him any less. Yeah.
No.
roundtable discussion.
I think it makes him more sexy. Like, honestly, like that.
With them moves.
With them moves and that panel and the dexterity.
Okay.
And the core
Wow.
strength.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I mean, yeah,
like,
that's pretty impressive.
I mean, there's flexibility, there's core strength, there's a lot of demonstration of some good skills there. But for me, I think it's hella attractive, the problem solving strategy there of
So you're going
like,
after the brain. Like, you're going after the brain here.
Yeah, dude.
Me and Megan just like, nah.
Yeah.
The moves, the way he
We like
bends.
him other reasons.
He's got some abs under there, I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I
You're like,
can't.
Taint shot, we're done. And then you're like, oh, he's so smart. We're like, oh, yeah, brains too, I guess.
He's so smart.
That's hot. Look, like being competent and having a strategy is hot.
It is. I'll give you that. I will give you that. All right, moving on to Charge the Card. This week, there was an announcement that the Disney Marvel Doorables, which are like little tiny figures, are coming out with a Series 2. It's a blind box thing. They have a couple of them in each blind box. There's a little tiny Gambit one. It's super adorable. They're available at, I think, Walmart, Target, Amazon. Most of the big box stores have them. There is a code, I guess, on the back of some of those. I'm not familiar with them. At least I wasn't until this week.
There is.
There's
You
a little
can
code
find
on the back
code.
so you can kind of tell what might be in there, but people have to like decipher the code to figure out what's what. I think, according to Reddit, someone had cracked the particular code for which one Gambit was in. I'm not sure who he was paired with. I'll have to double check that. But they have actually figured out which one he's in. So if you're going explicitly to look for Gambit, I'll drop that in the little synopsis for the episode so you guys can find him if you want. Otherwise, a lot of these little guys are popping up on like eBay, Mercari, like that kind of the secondhand websites because people got him and didn't want him. So we all seek out different things.
How dare they?
I don't understand.
It's like
How
his
dare
origin
they.
story.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Poor little Gambit.
Awkward.
I did snag one off eBay for like $5. Like they're out there. It's not super expensive. They're adorable though. It's supposed to have come today, so he's probably in my mailbox right now. I'll have to go see and get back to you. Let's see. For comic spotting for the second half of January 21st, Rogue #1 is coming out. It was alluded to that Gambit would be in that in the preview panels this week. He very clearly is in that, at least for the first couple of pages there, and then I presume she goes off on her story and he stays behind with the kids now that they have those to watch at Haven House. January 21st also out is X-Men of Apocalypse #2, which is again that Age of Apocalypse sequel. I presume he's going to be in that. He seems to be a pretty major player in that particular arc. January 28th, Sorcerer Supreme #2 is coming out. There's a good variant cover for that featuring Gambit by Devmalya Robmanik. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a promo variant. It's kind of a group shot of them all in action. Gambit looks really badass on that, though. So if you're looking to pick up a variant cover, that's one that I would look for. That's the only things of any comics that Gambit should be in is just going to be those three. If he pops up on anything else, we will put that on our Instagram. I know that there was some Marvel Infinity comics they've been doing, and there was an X-Men one that they just started, but I'm not sure the release dates on those. They just kind of drop them on random Thursdays, I feel. I don't know if it's previously announced or it just appears. There was a whole run, I think, like of 5 issues of the Marvel
Rivals
with Gambit, and it was a pretty heavily Gambit-based story, actually, on those. We have some of the image spoilers on Gambit Spotting's Instagram if you want to look at those. Otherwise, if you go on Marvel Unlimited and just look up Marvel Rivals Infinity comic, there's a bunch of him in there, too. So, as those pop up, I will add to them, but that's not something that we have the release dates out ahead of time. So you're going to have to pay attention to our Instagram if you want to not miss any of those. For actor spotting, we got nothing for the second half of January. I think everybody's just kind of taking some time off still. Chris Potter actually snuck in an appearance last week. I think it was in like Pasadena or Hollywood, somewhere in Southern California. That was not previously announced, so sorry we didn't get that one out to you guys. It was kind of a last minute thing. It wasn't on his website where all of his appearances are. He just kind of showed up, so those that got to see him, awesome. Those that missed out, my bad. Sorry, I try my best. For next time, please send us your questions. Like I said, we've set up an email. It's podcast@gambitspotting.com. If there's something you think we should discuss, want to discuss, questions about the previous week's comics, let us know. Or if you just want to say hi, do that. Please also remember to like and subscribe to our channels. We're gonna keep going with this, obviously, and we like to hear your feedback. So let us know how you think we're doing. If you think we're doing good, if you think we're doing bad, don't tell us. That's fine. We can go without
keep
that.
that to yourself.
We're sensitive.
We're a little sensitive, yeah. Just please don't tell us you hate us. Please, good vibes. Good vibes.
Be
I'm trying
nice.
really hard for good vibes.
Or
Be
do
nice,
so I
be
know who
gentle.
to avoid.
Be gentle. Okay, Riley's a bit of a masochist. The rest of us, just be gentle. We're trying our best, okay? But again, comments, questions, anything, it's podcast@gambitspotting.com. So up next, we're moving into the Uncanny X-Men. We're moving back into Uncanny X-Men. We have 5 issues to cover, 4 of which are very Gambit heavy. It's going to be numbers 273, basically through 277. Just all in a row. It'll be a nice little arc. And it's all Uncanny X-Men, so we're not switching back and forth and having extra teams come in to complicate stuff.
Thank God.
We'll get a good solid run of Uncanny, and then after that, we have our first alt bit. We're going to start moving into some alternate universes because some of the events from some of these comics splinter off into some AUs. So we're going to start getting into some AUs.
Good times.
So, exciting things coming down the line. We can't wait for you guys to join us on the next time. Hope we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.